Hey folks, a mixed bag of weather this weekend, that's for sure. We're warm now. We will be into the evening and, well, probably into most of the day tomorrow, but then things will change. These are the currents, upper 70s and low 80s, but by tomorrow night at this time, we're going to be watching that front move into the area. It won't be here yet, but tomorrow night it comes in, and then it gets a whole lot cooler with rain likely. These are your low temperatures tonight. We all bottom out in the mid-60s, not much different than the last couple of nights. And then tomorrow, we climb up into the upper 80s with east-southeasterly winds, but late in the day, probably tomorrow night, that cold front's approaching from the north. After dark sometime, you might see the lightning off on the northern horizon as the sun sets tomorrow night, and then overnight showers and thunderstorms move through with the front, and it turns a whole lot cooler for Sunday. How much cooler? Well, tomorrow we're looking at 86, 3 degrees above normal. Sunday, 53, 30 degrees below normal, 30 below normal. How unusual is that? We'll talk more about that in the next half hour. We're back to 63 on Monday. It looks like a warm day compared to Sunday, but it's still 20 degrees below what we're supposed to be this time of year. So this is a pretty significant front coming into the area. It's going to split the weekend right in two. Here's a cloud cover. There was some earlier. It got dark for a while. It looked like it might rain, but the rain was staying away. Future track suggests it stays away tonight, and we see a nice day tomorrow. Partly sunny, breezy, and very warm with temperatures climbing up into the mid to upper 80s. But then tomorrow night, here comes the front. Showers and thunderstorms, and then it just turns into rain for Sunday. I think just periods of rain, and sometimes there's a little yellow embedded within that, and with the front itself could be even a thunderstorm, so you might hear a little thunder, might see a little lightning. I don't think severe, but certainly gusty winds are possible as the front goes through. And then I haven't seen a map like this in a while, just all out green, just rain for Sunday, and it lasts through the afternoon into the evening, but by late at night, Sunday night, the rain goes away, the clouds stick around, it stays chilly. Monday 6 a.m. we're still mostly cloudy, and most of the day Monday we're mostly cloudy, but at least temperatures start that warming trend. But tomorrow, an evening shower or thunderstorm. We're talking probably dark, after it gets dark or later, dusk or later. And then 90% chance of rain on Sunday, and it may rain much of the day. And then Monday, leftover stuff, especially early in the day. Across Texas, can't quite make out the front just yet. It's 64 in Dalhart, 71 in Dallas, 79 in Austin, and there's not much happening in the state right now, but the front kind of sitting in the panhandle as we speak. It will begin to push southward tomorrow, halfway through the state by the time you get to 10 o'clock in the morning. By tomorrow night, it pushes into the valley, triggering rain, perhaps a thunderstorm with it. Notice that the chilly conditions last into Monday. Probably the clouds thinning out by Monday night. By Tuesday, southeast flow returns, and we try to warm things back up once again. If you're headed to the coast, winds tonight and most of tomorrow out of the south, but then late northeast 15 to 30, choppy bay. No advisories right now, but I suspect that will change tomorrow night when that front comes in. Your first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast for tonight, then 64, clouds thickening up a little bit overnight, southeast winds. Tomorrow, winds out of the east-southeast all day, partly sunny, an evening shower or thunderstorm. It holds off all day. I think most of the day tomorrow is dry, so you get in most of your activities. But stuff planned for Sunday, move it indoors, because look at this, rainy and cold, 53. Back to 63 on Monday, and then next week we're more comfortable back in the 70s and 80s, but a huge drop in temperature over the course of the weekend. That's your updated first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast.